Good morning. My name is Brian. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go over my latest acquisition. It's a SCAG zero-turn electric mower. It's the SCAG model EVZ, and I'm excited to bring it to you today. Just got this a couple weeks ago to obviously mow the grass. One of the major reasons I have it and purchased it is right behind me. We already have the fueling station in place. We've had solar for 4 years now, and it runs our entire house, does everything. We have pretty much zero electric bills. We have 2 electric cars, and now we have an electric mower. With that all being said, the mower itself, like I said, is produced by SCAG. It's their first attempt at a zero-turn electric mower, and so far I'm very pleased with it. It's built on what seems to be one of their existing chassis, like a Liberty or one of those like that. Has a 52-inch deck, 3 individual motors for the deck, 2 drive units to drive the rear wheels, and your normal zero-turn handles. Everything's pretty much the same as a regular zero-turn if you're familiar with them. Everything works the same. You got a PTO switch, you've got your on-off switch, and that's it. There's no throttle, no nothing like that. You have your screen that kind of gives you your information on what the mower is doing and what the status of everything is. Obviously, your big difference is back here in the back. The SCAG decided to go with Vanguard lithium, which is a Briggs & Stratton company. Shout out to Briggs & Stratton. They've looks like they've embraced the electrical revolution part. Looks like they've taken a part of their business model and put it towards electrification. They built a very good battery pack. The pack is built from cylindrical cells, 18650s, just like a Tesla. Think about a Model S or Model X. Actually, I have one here. I didn't take it out of the pack. I bought this. So their pack, the Vanguard pack, is a 14S 34P. There's 14 modules. Each module has 34 of these in it. So there's like 448 cells, no, 484 cells, I think. Almost 500 cells in the battery pack. We were talking about the battery. The battery's awesome. I'm glad they went with Vanguard. Like I said, the cylindricals are the way to go, in my opinion. NMC is the way to go with a product like this, in my opinion. A lot of energy packed into a small package. The EVZ is built very well. It's built like a tank. Again, SCAG, I think they did a great job in their first soiree into electrification. They kept it simple. They already had the deck, and the deck is pulled from 3 of their other models. It's called their Hero deck. The chassis looks like, I'm pretty sure it's off of one of the other ones, like a Liberty, or I can't remember the other mower. But so basically all they had to do is focus on the drive units and the electrification part of it, which like many other companies, they partnered with Hydrogear. Hydrogear produces the deck motors, then the drive units and all the control modules for the mower. With that being said, with all the control systems on there, you can monitor everything through an app called MyMo. You download it, you put it on your phone, you open it up, and it's MyMo by Hydrogear. It's for their smart tech. That's what they call everything that goes on the electric mowers. But you can check and test your interlocks for your safety. You can see if there's any error codes. You can see, a lot of information about what the mower is doing at any specific time to help you either troubleshoot it or just general information. Like I stated earlier, the controls are pretty simple: on-off switch, PTO, and emergency stop. And you got lights for there's headlights on the sides. If you notice, I do have hearing protection on here. it's not that the motor is loud, and I'll show you that here in a little bit, but there's no noise really from the mower moving around. There's whirring from the gears and the electric motors in the back. It's not as quiet as a golf cart. I'll just throw that out there right now. If you're thinking about it being like a golf cart, like an old club car or something like that, where it's silent, they're not silent. I believe the motors are permanent magnet motors. They intrinsically make a whirring sound when they go. And also, I think the gearbox has straight cut gears in it instead of smooth cuts, or whatever they call them. But anyway, the hearing protection is just for the noise from the deck. When they spool up, it's just like any other mower. The blades make an intrinsic noise, just like an airplane propeller. If you got rid of the motor on an airplane, you spun it with, some sort of quiet propulsion, the blades are going to make a loud noise. So that's the only reason I wear those. Not that it's horrible, it's just one of those things I don't want to listen to it for an hour at full bore. So with that being said, I'm happy so far. I'm very excited with it. FedEx again. I'm excited to use the mower and to document it for you guys. This year will be cool. We're gonna do, this is just a preliminary, hey, we bought it. Hey, this is what it is. Kind of show you some up close personal stuff on it and go over the generalities on it. Then I'm the kind of guy, I like to get nerdy with stuff. We're gonna get into the battery, how it's built, some stuff in there, the drive units, stuff you can do with it, just really nerdy into the technical stuff on the mower. And but right now, let me go ahead and fire it up. I'll zip it around here a little bit, just on the sticks, and then I'll fire the blades up, and you can hear the difference, like we were talking about, between just running around and then with the deck powered up. So let me hop on here real quick, and I'll get you a test on that. So right now, I don't know if you heard those clunks, but there's contactors in the battery box. When you turn on the key, the system's going into self-test, I believe, and then the contactors open up. So now the unit has power. You just pull your stalks in, just like a normal zero turn. That is the noise of it, just on the sticks, just moving around. So now I'll pull on the PTO, which isn't a PTO, it's just a switch to tell the blade motors to turn on. So there's the blade motors running. So that's how it sounds when it's running, when you're cutting. It's still running right now, but you can, it still moves and everything. That's the nice thing with these over gas is, I can pull it out, I can put it in, I can move it around. You don't have the noise, don't have the fumes. You still have the airplanes. But all in all, I'm excited with it. I'm happy that I bought it. I'm happy that I found out that SCAG made it. It was kind of like not an impulse buy, but a educated impulse buy, I would say. I kind of did some research on it. I saw how they did it. I researched Hydra Gear. I looked at their technical specifications on as much as I could on the websites. Saw how the technology was utilized and implemented. Saw how they built the battery at Briggs & Stratton Vanguard, which again, hats off to them. I know a little bit about lithium batteries. I do sell them for part of my living, and their engineering, I don't know. They said they brought it in house, and I give them props. It looks very good. Looks like they did some homework on it. And you know, Hydra Gear, SCAG went to Hydra Gear. It seems like they do a good job with the electrical components. I've got no problems with that. Speaking of all that, we'll go over that right now, because I'm sure people are going, well, how long is the warranty? The battery has a 3-year warranty on it. Everything else, the mower, a complete mower, is a 2-year warranty on it. So that's what you get. 3 on the battery, 2 on the mower itself, and that should be sufficient. Maintenance is hardly non-existent. There's like 4 Zerk fittings you got to grease every year. You got to test the interlocks and make sure the bolts aren't loose somewhere. That's it. I think that's it. Anyways, I'll make a video on the maintenance, because I don't know, I got a little bit of time on it, a couple hours, no, not even an hour yet. But I've got a video coming up, I think, to kind of go over the first maintenance, because I'm going to just run through it real quick and do the maintenance for it. But let me bring you guys in, and I'll show you a quick close-up of the mower now that it's kind of grassy and dirty. Kind of show you the features on it up close. Okay, here's the mower up close. Here's the front of it. SCAG brand on it. The 52-inch Hero deck, like I said before. Here's the seat, controls. Side boxes are all metal. They house some electronics. I'm not sure what's in there. Here's your charge port. I'll show you the charger here in a minute. There's the Vanguard lithium battery. There's a view from the back, the EVZ logo. Been cool if they made that blue or backlit, but whatever. It's got the normal sized, I guess normal, same as what's on my Gravely. Rear tires. There's the deck, the other side. There's one of the deck motors. You can see there's just cables in there. No belts. Here's a shot. I don't know if we can get it under the deck. This side of the seat, there's the Bluetooth module I was telling you about. There's a shot of the top of the deck. Basically just 3 cables for the 48 volt brushless DC motors. And these things are the potentiometers for the drive units, here and here, left and right. Right there. Some of the wiring on the unit, seat switches, all that. There's your deck height adjustment. Give you a shot of it. This is turning it on. Like I said, here's your ignition switch, emergency stop, lights. That's these guys right there. There's one on each side. They are rather bright. I thought they were kind of silly, but they are bright. Not saying I'll be mowing at night, but it's nice to have. So here's your screen. Turn on the screen, you hear click, 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 SCAG power equipment, and there's your battery meter. So here it shows battery meter 52%, Gives you your hours here at the bottom. This is 0.9. Gives your voltage 51.4. Date and time, you have to set that. This is your battery meter. This is your load meter. You can see it whenever like I turn the deck on. It gives you your percent load. So as you're mowing, you'll see this go up and down with your movement and the load on the motors on the deck. Also, there is a little bit of a menu here. You go in the menu, you can change the brightness, you set your date and time, and it gives you information. There is no information. It says all information can be found in the operation manual. Sorry about the lighting. And diagnostics. You click the battery, it'll show you your current amperage, your voltage, state of charge. And this is a little bit nerdier stuff. This is your cell voltages. Your highest cell voltage is 3.6, lowest is 3.6. That's cool, that means they're all balanced. Cell temperature is 21C to 19C. I haven't found a way to change that yet to Fahrenheit. And this says charge 150 and discharge 300. That has got to be amperage, maximum amperage, charge amperage. So this is saying 150 for a charge, maximum discharge, maximum 300. So that would kind of give me, and then you go in here, store DTCs, there's none, hit OK. So talking about the amperage thing, that would tell me that this thing must be 300 is all the way up here. So that's it. That's the quick tour. I'll show you the charger here in a second. Let me get up there. It's at the house. But I'll be back in just a minute. All right, here's the charger you get with the EVZ. SCAG provides you with a Vanguard branded battery charger for the lithium battery pack. Now this charger is a Lester. It's just branded with Vanguard on it. You can use the Lester app or the Vanguard lithium app to monitor the battery, the charge cycle on the battery when you're charging it. This is the business end of the plug of the charger. That's your plug that goes into the back of the EVZ to charge the battery. And you have a simple 120 plug to go into the wall. And when you plug the charger in, you'll get a AC present light right here. It'll glow like a blue color. And when you plug the cable into the mower, these lights will hopefully not that light, that's the fault light. They all three come on, then they go off, and the charge status blinks yellow. And then when the charge is complete, this will be green. One thing that I would suggest is when you're using a charger such as this for the mower or any device, especially like golf carts or electric vehicles and stuff, do not plug these into your existing GFI that's in your garage per se or outside, because whenever the house has been built, most likely all of the GFI outlets or all the wall outlets in your garage or in the garage or including the rest of the house are all on one breaker. So when you go to plug your mower in and it's charging and your wife or daughter or somebody is, or you is in the bathroom and you turn on the hairdryer and there goes your outlet. You know, half the house goes dark. So if you're going to invest in electric equipment, be it mowers, even if you're doing golf carts, especially if you're doing golf carts, it's always good to have an external outlet, dedicated outlet for that specific device ran with the appropriate wire size and outlet amperage rating for the device. We are going to run a separate outlet for this. We have outlets for our golf carts here. We have a fleet of them we rent out, and we do have 50 amps worth of outlets for the that's dedicated for the golf carts. So the same thing will go for the mower. I'll run a dedicated circuit for it. These are probably only running 13 amps on the AC side. They run about 20 on this side, but they could go up to as much as 15. So you want to run, probably 12.2 would be ample overkill, but we won't get into that today. But that's basically it. That's the charger that comes with the unit. It's pretty heavy. You can lay it on a shelf or the ground like this. It does come with feet to sit. You can also pop the feet out and mount it vertically or horizontally, wherever you can fit it. But that's all right. So that's it. That's a look at our brand new SCAG mower, EVZ. Like it if you thought you got something out of it. You can also be sure to check notifications so you'll know when we come out with a new video. Like I said, we'll be doing other videos on this mower coming up this year. This is Florida. It is January, so we'll be getting into the mowing season here pretty quick. So I'll start doing more videos on it with performance, how it's running, how long the charge lasts, and charging parameters, and how I'm going to charge it and keep it charged. We'll kind of get a little nerdy into why and how. I'm also going to try to have some interviews with maybe some people from Vanguard and some SCAG reps or something like that to kind of go over the mower and the thought process behind it, and what they plan on doing moving forward. Also updates and stuff like that for the mowers, since they are software based, and you can do updates. So thanks a lot. Appreciate you watching, and we'll have more coming soon.